Hello everybody and welcome to the Human Echoes review for Avengers Grimm, Time Wars. And before we can talk about the movie, we gotta talk about this title. Okay, first off, this is one of those mockbuster movies, okay? However, this isn't just a mockbuster. This is a mockbuster sequel. Because before we had Avengers Grimm, Time Wars, we had Avengers Grimm. And also, Sinister Squad. And so, if you've seen Avengers Grimm or Sinister Squad, then you'll be happy to know that many of your favorite characters are back for Avengers Grimm Time Wars. Snow White? Yeah, we got her. Red Riding Hood? She's here, baby. She's got the bow and arrow. Sleeping Beauty? Oh yeah. And finally, but definitely not least, we got Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the protagonist of Sinister Squad. So they're all here, and the plot of the movie revolves around Prince Charming and a new character for this movie, Magda. Now Magda is essentially Aquaman, but a girl. They've gotten there by way of sort of The Little Mermaid, kinda, but there's maybe one reference to The Little Mermaid in this whole thing. Essentially, she's the ruler of Atlantis. She marches out of the sea with her legions of mermen, who are just dudes who wear weird masks and stuff, and she's coming after Prince Charming. And we need to take a second and talk about Prince Charming, because my man, Prince Charming, is the best thing about this movie. I can't tell if this guy is a great actor who knows what kind of movie he's in, or if he's a terrible actor who thinks he's Errol Flynn. But regardless, the result was pure enjoyment every time he was on the screen. This guy delivers his lines essentially like a caricature of an Errol Flynn type adventure hero. I'm here to save the day, princesses. But like more than that. Like that was a scaled back version of what this dude is doing, and it's great. It's just mind-blowingly awesome every single time he opens his mouth. Another amazing welcome addition to this movie is Rumplestiltskin. Now, you might be thinking, oh, well, we had Rumplestiltskin in Avengers Grimm, and we had Rumplestiltskin in Sinister Squad. Okay, yeah, but those were different Rumpelstiltskins, okay? Because apparently there's like a bunch of them. I don't know, there's like a whole planet of Rumpelstiltskins. Maybe that'll be Avengers Grimm 3. But we've had three different Rumpelstiltskins in the three different movies, and this guy is the best one, okay? The one in Avengers Grimm is just sort of, it's Casper Van Diem, and he's just sort of there for the paycheck. And then I don't know what they were doing in Sinister Squad with that Rumpelstiltskin. But this Rumpelstiltskin, he has come to party. He's not as fun as Prince Charming, okay? He's not like quite just hamming it out there that hard. But honestly, he strikes a real good balance between being a fun, kind of overacty character, but also actually nailing the character of Rumpelstiltskin. He does that sort of slimy kind of I'm on everybody's side, but really I'm only on my side kind of thing pretty well. All of these things are huge improvements. What is not a huge improvement over the previous movies are the princesses. Snow White is kind of fun. Snow White is on the same spectrum as Prince Charming, where she's just growling a lot of stuff a lot of the time whenever there's an intense scene, and that's kind of fun. Sleeping Beauty and Red Riding Hood are just a little bit bland, and they're just reading their lines and doing their thing, and they're fine. You know, I would say, if I had to rank them, I would say Snow White, then Red Riding Hood, then Sleeping Beauty, as on the level of fun. We don't have the hair girl here again. I've forgotten her name. Rapunzel. That's who it was. The plot is Magda's trying to get back Prince Charming, who just wandered off on his wedding day to Snow White. He just went to hang out with Magda and then, like, escaped from Magda at the beginning of this movie. We get all this in backstory form. It doesn't make a lot of sense, but essentially there's a love triangle here. We've got Snow White, who wants Prince Charming, and then we have Magda, who wants Prince Charming, and she's evil and, like, trying to coerce him into marrying her, but she needs him to choose to marry her because of some magic thing and a ring she wants, and I don't even know. And eventually what happens is they get sent back in time, kind of. The magic mirror is this portal into all of these other fairy tale realms. They get sent to other universes at other times. They have to make their way back, and it turns into a time travel movie. And it actually handles the time travel element relatively well. I won't go into the specifics of the ending, but I liked how they did the time travel stuff and how they wrapped it up. It wasn't amazing, but it was pretty good. One thing that was amazing, the Asylum, right, watching all the Marvel movies we're watching, sees Ant-Man, sees a guy who can change shape or size, get small, get big. Everybody loves that, right? The Asylum thinks to themselves, we got a fairy tale princess that can do that. Yeah, Alice from Alice in Wonderland does the drink me thing, gets tiny, gets giant. So we have Alice Ant-Man in this movie, and the special effects are bad. Okay, it's real hard to pull that off, even a little bit convincingly, but it's fun while it's on screen. She does the tiny thing, she does the giant thing. We have kaiju Alice in Wonderland stepping on some dudes who just line up for her to step on them because they needed to make the special effect work. And all in all, you put all that together and you've got a great trash movie. Okay, I really enjoyed this movie for what it was. This is the kind of movie that I'm hoping to see when I pop in a DVD or, you know, like watch a stream of a movie from the Asylum. I'm not looking for the greatest storytelling or the best special effects or amazing acting. I'm looking for that absolutely over-the-top, bonkers, fun level that you just cannot get from a movie that's been made by people who know what they're doing. When you get sort of the amateur hour people, the people who are cutting their teeth in Hollywood and couldn't quite make it into the big leagues, and they're all going to get together and make a movie, and all of those inadequacies just clash together in exactly the right way, you get a barrel of fun like Avengers Grimm Time Wars. So anyway, that's what I thought. I hope you guys liked the review. If you did, like it on the YouTube, leave a comment, let me know what you thought, and I will see you guys next week with another one. Take care, y'all.